to our Nourishing Insights podcast. Our Nourishing Insights team are myself and Harriet are the founding members.
Hello.
And of course now we have an expanded team because we have our lovely Naletta and Olivier as nutritional therapists, and we also have your first port of call, our wonderful Alison, who's been with us a while now. And does all the administrative work for us, as well as some other bits and pieces behind the scenes. So we're delighted to be joining you again today. We haven't done a podcast for a good while. This is just a short one to introduce our new lovely surprise for the autumn. And we are going to be doing something similar to what we did in the spring, which, if you remember, because 90 odd of you signed up, we did a wonderful put a spring in your step 2-week reset, which was really popular, and we had some wonderful feedback from that. So similar idea, we're having another 2-week reset, except that this time we're not about putting that spring in the step so much as slowing down and taking those cues from nature. And that's something that we feel strongly about just now, because we are exhausted. We are definitely not ready to put a spring in our step. We are ready to slow down and come into autumn with a sense of ease. We've had a very, very busy summer. We have moved 2 houses because Harriet and I both sold our houses at the same time. We've moved down to Yorkshire. We also, of course, had the shop to empty and move. And then, in addition to that, we just moved my younger daughter last weekend down to Bolton and Greater Manchester. So to say it's been a busy summer is an understatement. And we are definitely feeling that need to just take our cues from nature, slow down, and head into autumn with ease, because we know that if we don't do that, then we are at risk of becoming run down, ending up, as we head into sort of cough and cold season, ending up with more viruses that are on the go. So we really do need to build back that resilience. And that's really what this programme is about, isn't it, Harriet?
Yeah, it is. So it's really just about just giving yourself that space. I think through the summer months, lots of you will be the same as us. Some of you might have moved house because it's a common time to flit. And yeah, just lots of busy, you're juggling kids and work, you may be running them about to different camps through the summer, and you maybe being away on holiday, which, as much as it's nice to go on holiday, traveling can be exhausting. And so, yeah, we definitely want to just slow down and kind of get back on that even keel. And so this 2-week challenge, Ease into Autumn, is really about that. It's about having space to check in with yourself and with your body and think, actually, how do I feel? Am I okay? And not just that, oh yeah, I'm fine, but like, how are you properly? Are you feeling actually a bit tired? Have you maybe had a few summer colds and you're feeling a bit run down? Have you got some aches and pains? Maybe you've got something like IBS and that's flared up a little bit through the summer months. Really just give yourself space to check in, see how you are, and have that time to sort of reflect. Because I know I'm not very good at reflecting. I tend to just be on the go all the time, but actually it's not sustainable and I do need to stop. And I can really feel it now that I've just been pushing too much, and a weekend of building flat pack furniture probably hasn't helped. But yeah, that's that. Unfortunately, I happen to be good at it, so I end up with that job in our family. But yeah, I will be very glad that I'm not spending this weekend in IKEA. Yeah, so I'm really excited to do this challenge. We're going to do this challenge with you. And it's really about getting into good habits, because the thing about habits is that the more often that we do them, the more likely they are to stick. And so if we can get into these habits now, right at the beginning of autumn, it's going to be much easier for us to maintain them right through autumn and into winter, which frankly is going to be here before we know it. There'll be the jingle of bells and the twinkling of lights, and that'll be us. So definitely now is the time to start getting into these good habits. I think, as much as lots of us will be feeling okay-ish now, I know myself, kind of those dark, bleak days can get to me. I can find them just a bit like, oh, not another day of rain. my mood can take a dip, or I can just find that life's maybe a little bit more of a grind. And I think lots of us feel like that through the winter, can be kind of affected by the darker days, particularly if it is wet, because it just, you have those days where it never gets light and you just think, ugh, which I know if you're looking out the window now and it's a nice autumnal day where everything is that beautiful golden light that we have for these blissful few weeks and end of September into the October. But it won't last, unfortunately, and we will be into dreek weather soon enough. And so that's why I think, if we can put those building blocks in now, and get into good habits, then it's going to be much easier for us to keep our mood and our energy up through the winter, and then it'll affect us less.
I think as well, people over the summer maybe take advantage of the light nights and maybe stay awake and push themselves and do more because it is light, and go to bed that bit later. Whereas as the light changes, and then of course the clocks will change soon enough, there's more of a tendency to maybe unwind a bit earlier, go to bed a bit sooner, and maybe you find yourself getting an extra half hour, an hour's sleep over these months. And of course, as far as building resilience is concerned, sleep is really important to the immune system. So let's not forget that one. So that means, unwinding in the evenings that bit sooner. That's a good thing. But our program is all about rest and easiness of life. And as Harriet said, it is just about checking in with yourself. And working through these things will make a big difference for all of us, because these are all the core things that really we should all be doing if we want to get into self-care. And I know those words are bandied around a lot these days, but we really do need to take that seriously, because if we don't, we lose that resilience. Stress depletes our immune system, lack of sleep depletes our immune system, not moving at all with your body depletes your immune system. So all of these things, but we're covering all these bases for trying to create better health for everyone. And we all fall into the trap of these things as humans. We tend to take our cues from the seasons, as I said. That's only natural. So I think it is a great opportunity to have some fun with it, and make some changes. And, food wise, you're probably thinking, oh no, what are they going to get me to do food wise? Well, we're focusing around lunch. If you did the spring challenge, we focused around breakfast. This time we're looking at lunch. So if you want to look at breakfast ideas, you can have a look at the spring challenge again. But this time we're looking at lunch, and we're looking at warming, nourishing, lovely foods. Again, taking those cues from nature. Spicy things which are warming. So I won't say more about that because we'll keep that as a surprise, but lots of lovely ideas there just to motivate you. And we do find, as clinicians, that working with people in practice, that, often their evening meal's not too bad, but the ones that people really struggle with are breakfast and lunch, often done on the hoof. Maybe you don't have breakfast at all. And then lunch might just be, grab a sandwich or something, but not really taking time to eat, not having a proper meal. And that's what we really want to be trying to encourage, because then we're going to have more nutrients in the diet, and then that's going to help us build resilience as well. So it's all these sorts of things that we are considering, as well as some lovely fun things to support movement ideas. But yeah, nothing too challenging, although we use that word. It's certainly not going to be challenging in that sense. Nothing difficult, just lovely things to encourage and guide you as we come into this very beautiful season, actually, with some ease, and prepare for winter.
Yeah, it's definitely, the challenge is called ease into autumn, and that is what it is about. It is not about jumping into autumn, although feel free to get your wellies on and go crunching in those leaves. I know I will be in a few weeks' time, but it's really just about easing yourself in and being kind to yourself. Mum used the word self-care before, but I think really it's about caring for yourself if we flip it around, because often, I think particularly as women, we are so often caring for those around us, for our children, for older relatives, and we are often at the back of the queue. And yeah, it's really about putting yourself first, which I don't do often enough. And I think probably many of you listening to this probably are maybe nodding your head or smiling and thinking, yeah, I'm always at the back of the queue. I put my other half or my kids or my parents or your granny or whoever ahead of you and their needs, and you're always doing things. And certainly that is something that we see in the clinic, that people end up with us in a total state because they've burnt out. And this challenge really is about being kind to yourself and preventing burnout, so that you give yourself the space. And the things that we're asking you to do are not going to take up a huge amount of your day. A lot of the things that we're asking are either things that you should just be doing throughout the day anyway, or they're things that would maybe take 5 or 10 minutes for you to do at whenever it suits you through the day to do. And obviously everything that we've put in, you can adapt to your existing lifestyle. So if you're somebody that's an early bird, you could do more of these things in the morning. If you're like me and you're a little night owl, then you could do things in the evening. Make it work for you. The key thing is doing the things that we ask you to do as part of the challenge. But it's a fun challenge. It's not a challenging challenge. So definitely anybody could do it. And we are going to be starting on if you're sitting there thinking, oh, well, Harriet, Beverly, this sounds amazing, it's just what I'm needing, we are going to start on the 26th of September. So it's coming soon, and that is a Monday. And so we will make sure that everything is loaded up to the portal for the Sunday before, and you can sign up via our educational portal, which is Nourishing Insights .teachable.com. But don't worry about remembering that. I will put a link to it in the caption for the podcast, and it'll also be all over our social media and in our newsletter as well. If you don't know, we have a weekly newsletter that is jam-packed with lots of useful information. We share lots of different things, don't we, each week? So things that have come up in the news that week, interesting studies that have been published about natural health, obviously what we're doing in the clinic, and just a bit of general chat from us as well. So it's nice to kind of keep in touch with you guys, especially now that we don't have the shop. It's a really nice way to keep in touch. But we'll be sharing on social media as well. So if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, then we will be sharing there. And in addition to that, we are doing this challenge alongside you. So we will be keeping you updated on all of those platforms with how things are going for us, what we've been making for our lunches, and just kind of how we've been getting on generally. So but if you didn't know about our educational portal, then definitely check it out. We have not just the free challenges on there, but we've got classes, courses, the membership, and then we've got our big programs as well. So if you don't already know, we launched our first group programs this year. So we've got the gut program, which is running just now, and we are absolutely loving teaching that, aren't we?
We are.
And we've had some great feedback on it as well. So the next round for that will be in February. I haven't got I need to tweak a few things, so it's not ready to sign up to yet, but if you're interested, you will find the details on that portal. And if you want to drop me an email to be added to the waiting list, then please do, and I can be in touch as soon as we're ready to go. But the next big 6-week group program that we're going to do is the perimenopause program, and that will start on the 31st of October. And I know that I'll give some of you a laugh, because lots of you will be thinking, well, menopause is a trick, definitely not a treat. But we are here to kind of try our best to change your mind and see it as a natural transition, and kind of empower you with the knowledge to navigate the change with ease, and not see it as that kind of stressful disaster that I think lots of people do. Lots of people dread the menopause, don't they?
They do. And I think there's a lot of misinformation out there, like all things health, and assumptions as well, that it's going to be a potentially awful experience, and all these symptoms from hot flushes and mood swings, etc., and weight gain. But actually, everyone's different in the way that they go through menopause, and that's because we're all different, and it's the starting points that we address. So it's looking at all aspects of our health from a functional medicine point of view, and looking at what those contributing factors are to causing extra hormonal imbalance and where things go wrong, the impact of stress, the impact of poor sleep, the relevance of diet, nutrient deficiencies, gut health. All of these things impact our ability to transition with ease, and all of that and more will be addressed when we do that course, so that you can navigate that time, as Harriet says, with ease. So that will be really interesting. We've done menopause courses many times before. We've done them for corporate workshops as well. And they always go down very well. And it's amazing that the difference that you can make by making those dietary and lifestyle changes, which are essential. So I think, it would be lovely if some of you wanted to sign up for that. And we look forward to seeing you potentially at that one. But if you haven't worked with us before, then doing this challenge again is a great way just to get to know us, actually, and find out what we're about. And that the kinds of things we get you to do are not scary, and that we have great empathy in how we put things together. And so, I hope it inspires you. And also, Harriet mentioned just briefly there the membership club, which of course we will be opening the doors again in the autumn for that. So again, if you enjoy learning about natural health and just generally trying to empower yourself with all aspects of your health for you and your families, then the membership program is a lovely monthly program you can join. It's a group, it's a community, so you get to meet other like-minded people. So that might be something that you'd like to jump into as well. And again, that'd be quite nice for the autumn, actually, because if you're sick of watching Netflix, you might like to watch us instead for an hour a week, because it's not too challenging. We don't go on for hour after hour after hour. We just 1 hour.
An hour a month.
An hour, sorry, an hour. Yeah, I'm definitely needed the challenge. An hour a month.
Although having said that, if you sign up now, then you get instant access to all of our back catalogue of programmes. So it is a little bit like Netflix for natural health. When you log into the membership, you will find classes on loads of different topics, from cleaning your home with natural cleaners, supporting your gut health, eating organic, growing vegetables. There are loads of different topics on there. Niletta did our most recent class, which was talking about seasonal eating at this time of year, which was just the most gorgeous class, and loads of great recipe ideas, and inspiring you to eat, really nutrient dense food coming into the autumn. And we've got some great ones lined up for the rest of this year. So doors to the membership, if you're interested, will open again on the 1st of October, so it's really not long to go. I'd be absolutely delighted for you to join us in there. And in addition to the one new class a month, you also get a 1 hour Q&A live with Mum and myself. So if you have any questions about anything that's in the class that month, or anything else for that matter, you can come in and have a news with us, and kind of get that access to us. So so we love doing the membership. It's one of our favourite things. I know I've said this before on podcasts. I'm sure I will say it again, but I love doing the membership. In fact, I love doing all the courses, to be honest. I think we both do.
Yeah.
Anything that is to do with empowering you guys and educating and inspiring, that's what we love. And so as you can probably tell from our chat today, we are super excited about ease into autumn, but we're equally as excited about all of our other courses as well. So if you don't know about them, definitely have a mooch around the portal and have a look at all the things that we do. But in addition to that, I'm going to take the chance right now to say, because it's come up in conversation a few times recently, that you can still work with us on a one-to-one. So I think some people, it's something we've tried to kind of get across in our, again, newsletters and our socials, but I think things don't always translate. And so, but you can definitely work with both Mum if you're a previous client of hers. She is taking a limited number of new clients now as well. But Niletta and Olivier as well are working one-to-one and they're just doing a fantastic job. And and you can work one-to-one with me if you're a parent of a refluxy baby. Then I would be delighted to help you get to the bottom of those challenges. So we are here. We have not gone anywhere. Yes, we're online, but that doesn't mean the quality of our service has changed. We still are amazing. I'm going to say that because we are, even though we're online. And yeah, so, and if you're somebody that does not like working online, then we can do things by phone as well. But Zoom is not that scary, I promise. And we do our best to make everything streamlined and straightforward so that it's as user friendly for you guys as possible. And those of you who already work with us know that you can email us anytime, and Alison and myself will do our best to handle any technical issues as and when they arise, which thankfully is not very often. But yes, if you have any questions about anything we've mentioned today, about the Ease into Autumn Challenge, about our courses, workshops, membership, or in fact working with us one-to-one for your nutritional therapy consultations, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. The easiest way is always by email, so it's info@nourishinginsights.com. But if you would like to chat with either Mum or myself, as you would have done in the days we had the shop, then we can arrange a call back with you. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We are here as always to support you and encourage you and inspire you with all things natural health.
We are, and it's amazing actually how many people don't realise yet, as Harriet says, that we have actually that we've continued. I mean, we've literally never stopped. We've worked full time in amongst everything else that we've been doing in recent months. I mean, just last week I had a call back with somebody who said, "Oh, I'm actually near your shop just now. I could pop round." And I said, "Oh, the shop's not there now." So it's amazing how, even though you do newsletters and social media, etc., that still the information doesn't always get out there. But yes, we are still very much busy as far as clinic work is concerned. And yeah, we're very fortunate, very blessed to have such an amazing team, as Harriet says. And just going from strength to strength. We've got lots of ideas coming up. It's lovely to be able to work with you. It's a privilege. There's no question to be able to work with you and support you and guide you on all things health as you go forward. And hopefully this challenge will just give you a bit of a boost and a bit of a reset, which we certainly need ourselves. So we'll all of us look forward to doing that with you.
Yeah, we definitely will. So, so as I said before, any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. It's not a problem ever to just ask us something, even if you think it's something daft. There's no such thing as a daft question. Ask us anything, and we will get back to you. So, so without further ado, we will let you crack on with the rest of your day. But you will find the links to everything we've mentioned in the caption. We hope to speak to you soon. Take care.
See you. Bye.
Thank you for joining the Nourishing Insights podcast. We do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you'd like to follow us, you will find us on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. You will also find our website at nourishinginsights.com. Look forward to seeing you next time, and in the meantime, stay nourished and let food be your medicine.